set. Gates open, and they fired away. Secret Recipe, first one to break, Call to Glory. Wonder I Do commits on the outside. Arabian Red is back in fourth, then just over length away to Canford Rose, who races just ahead of Shiva Spirit, and Solo Diva races at the back of the field. There's a lot of bickering for the early lead, but Wonder I Do at the outside now gets up and goes to the lead and gets across of Secret Recipe, who drops into second. Call to Glory, Yellow Sleeves and Cap back in third. Secret Recipe just took a hold and conceded a place, allowing Call to Glory ahead. Canford Rose and Arabian Red, they together, they share fourth, just over length away to Solo Diva, and Shiva Spirit has dropped out to the back of the field. Towards the final 800 metres they go, and it's Wonder I Do towing them along by a little less than a length over Call to Glory in second. Third place is Secret Recipe. Then comes Canford Rose at the outside of Arabian Red. Little to choose between those two. Solo Diva is one from last, leaving Shiva Spirit at the rear of the field towards the 600 metres mark, and it's Wonder I Do in charge by around a length over Call to Glory in second. Secret Recipe. Then comes Canford Rose in the pink and black. Over towards their inside is Arabian Red. Further back to Solo Diva and Shiva Spirits. At the final 400 metres they go. Wonder I Do in front. Call to Glory. Then Canford Rose up the centre of the track. Secret Recipe and Arabian Red, they further back. It's Wonder I Do still the leader. Canford Rose now getting into second. Then comes Secret Recipe and Arabian Red with 150 left to run. Canford Rose puts her big frame into the lead. Arabian Red second, nothing to come from Wonder I Do, and Canford Rose has absolutely marched away. Canford Rose wins, second goes the way of Arabian Red, Solo Diva third, and then came Call to Glory. So Canford Rose from a neat position, hooked onto the outside. Probably a good thing that she came just slightly deep into the home straight with her stride, and she's just picked them off. And even though it took her a couple of strides to hit top gear, once she hit top gear, there was no stopping her. Arabian Red, extreme left-hand side, just became unbalanced for a couple of strides. I maintain that the Heavenly Blues are going to burst out as 3-year-olds, but it's Canford Rose who takes the glory in race number 6.
Canford Rose has put it all together today, somewhat expected earlier on in her career, but today she's found a winning stride and come through to win. So nice runs from the first and second horses, who I think will both blossom in their career. Gavin Lorena joins me. You've been knocking on the door a little bit today, and it's eventually opened up for you. Nice win.
Yeah, very nice win. Yeah, a lot of places today. At times a bit frustrating, but great to be in the winner's box. Nice filly. Worked her last week, and you know, she gave me a nice field home. She's got a good action on her. She's got a nice big frame, and I think she's a filly that's only going to improve with time.
Good win, and just talk about the one in the previous race. I thought you rode it beautifully because you just settled it and let it come on with its own performance today, and it ran into third. I thought that there's something there with that third horse from the previous race.
Yeah, I think he's quite a nice horse. He has given problems in the starting gates, and he was in there for quite long.
You stood long, yeah.
Yeah, he was in there for a very long time. So, you know, he was getting quite uptight, and he didn't break cleanly. But, you know, he's a big horse, and he's a horse that needs to find his stride. So I would have been happier sitting a little bit closer. But, you know, in saying that, the second horse and the winner were just ahead of me. But he finished the race well for me, and I think he's a horse for your black book. He's a horse that's going to improve.
He's already in there. So that's the exact same phrase that I used. You got 2 more rides. Can we expect to see you once more at least?
Yeah, look, obviously I've got Romeo's Magic at the back of the card. I think he's competitive in a race like that. And
Dancing Dora.
Yeah, Dancing Dora in the next. I think she's a big runner. I think I rode over 5 furlong on this inside track, and she never really got going. So I think the 1200 today, she's going to enjoy it.
Okay, let's hope we see you again.
Thank you very much. Well done to Candice and to Tammy and to Shepherd and the whole team. Well done to all of them. And to Mr. Nestat, it's always great to ride him winners. And to Mr. Vasachi, I think it's my first winner for him. So well done to him, and well done to Wilgebos Drift and Turffontein.
Well done, Gav.
Thank you.
Very nice ride. Well done to you, Candice. Now, Tammy, I put Tammy on the spot because I think she's been at the course the last twice it's run. 2 runs ago, I said to Tammy, I like your horse, and she told me all about it, and it ran badly. Then last time out, I said, what do you think of your horse today? And she said, I don't want to speak to you. It didn't run well at the Val, so I wasn't going to ask any of you. But today's the kind of performance I'd expect from her, just looking at her as the individual. 2 runs back, I thought she looked really well going to post.
Yeah, Nico, we've actually thought quite a bit of her. You know, actually her first 2 starts weren't that bad. She ran, I think she ran 4 lengths off, and then she ran 4th. So it wasn't a bad run, and she just needed to bring back that run to be competitive today. I think the unfortunate thing is that Vol straight, you know, sometimes that mile just catches them out, and if they're not settled or they don't find their stride, you know, it's turns out to be a very difficult race that. So we opted to put a line through it because she has shown us enough at home. I'm just very happy for Larry and for Deervolt. You know, they've been patient with her. As you can see, she's got a wonderful action, and I think she's only going to get into her own, you know, 2,000 meters plus. So, no, this win was full of merit, and just a very big well done to them and to Tammy and everyone back at home.
We're going to ask you to collect 15,000 Rand for Messrs. Visagie and Nestat, because both are Racehorse Owners Association members. So congratulations go to you guys. And and that's about it. We're going to call in your winning groom. Just to recap on Bomb Bomb's run in the first, came back from Durban. What did you think of Bomb Bomb today?
Nico, we were obviously very disappointed. He looked like he just needed to pick it up in the straight, and he didn't. I think once the horses swallowed him up, Gavin said he kind of threw in the towel. So, you know, you think, is it gelding, is it not? But, you know, you get back home and you just see what you can find out and take it from there. I just also want to say a very big well done to our Hollywood sponsors.
Okay, well, all the best with Canford Rose. I think she's got something there. So all the best with that. Who's your groom?
Oh, Divine.
Divine. Okay, Divine. Thanks, Candice. Well done. Well done. There's Divine. Well done. It's Divine. Yeah, and congratulations.
Well done, my boss Candice, Thames, and Tanya, and Shepard, as was the team. Well done.
I think this horse is going to win a couple more for you, so I think stick with her and you'll get more checks.
Yes, I think you well done.
I think so. 1,500 Rand. Well done. World Sports Betting for Divine. Canford Rose. 8 Rand 20 a win, 3 Rand 40 a place. Value as well to be had over there with a second horse too, number 5. It's a bit of a bipod result actually, looking at it, but it did look competitive today as we move on to our next race.